Would you look at that? This looks like the kind of thing we could jumpstart a small town with. Put Thor to shame. Looks like she's running on reserves. We need to boost this thing somehow. I take it these knickknacks are what's conducive to conduction. You won't find a better fit on Savile Row. You got a handle on this.
Required power threshold not sufficient. Adversity reveals genius. Prosperity conceals it. Horus 65 BC to 8 BC.
Well, I'll be. How do you do, ma'am? Quoting Horace. This watch could make time for a woman versed in ancient lyric poetry. Where are your manners, Asher? Let's not keep her waiting. This looks promising. Fits like a glove.
Required power threshold not sufficient.
I believe you. Well, this is certainly gonna help us. Well, you ain't just a pretty face then, huh? Looks like you've connected up this contraption. What an ordeal. I thought technology was supposed to make life easier. Not like you just rode a boat through syrup.
Power online. Base level now at 50%. Bringing online Tier 1 peripheries.
We're cooking. Thank you, ma'am. There's another thing. I'm gonna have to end our courtship. No. Nothing to do with you being a Methodist. Your voice is starting to grate on me like I was a block of Gruyere. And away we go.
Well, kid, if you're watching this, then you made it. Well, this far, at least. What I'm about to tell you might seem crazy, but it's important that you understand what's about to happen next. This world you know, battered and broken, is not the world that was intended. There are those that believe humanity was always fated to destroy itself. They'll tell you this future will always be inevitable. But this is a lie. You see, we perceive time and space around us as fixed, a clock steadily ticking ever forward. However, the lines between the past, present, and future are an illusion. Nothing but a thin veil behind which lies the path to many possibilities. I have left you everything you need to put things right. But be careful. Not all is what it seems. You must finish what I could not. Trust the watch. Find his counterpart.
The old fool. Always was one for dramatic exits. Careful now, kid. You follow down his path and, well, there's no coming back. House rules. Once the cards are cut, there will be no leaving the table. I'll be seeing you.
My word, that certainly got my attention. Who the hell was that second fella? A coot and a josser, I say. The cat to your grandfather's mouse. And I suppose we're now part of his, pest problem. As for what to do next, your grandfather mentioned a counterpart. My counterpart. Let's find that. As for trying to put things right, well, no pressure. Hold on. Those Russian words. I think I can translate them. Congratulations to Mother Russia. First country to land on the moon. Wait. I know my memory's filled with cobwebs, but Russians were the first ones on the moon? Is that right? Star beamers. Looks like some kind of childish... Oh, bless my stars. This stuff is wildcat. A meaningless parade of signs and symbols. What bunk. And people lap it up. Ain't no ram or crab or cosmic archer. Looks like we're gonna have to find the meaning to these ourselves. What odd-looking symbols. Reminds me of my old fortune teller. Might be important to our immediate future. Look into the crystal ball. Yes, yes. There is a lot of transition going on in your life right now. And there is a great opportunity for you to make enlightening discoveries. Eureka! This looks intriguing.
Swipe code incorrect.
She's back. And still a real peach. Regardless, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but even a blind man can see you ain't doing too hot here, son.
The code you have entered is incorrect.
Madam, if you had a few more cogs in that thing you call a head, you would just let us in.
Incorrect. Would you like to take a break?
Break? Why, yes. There is a particular type of break I'm after.
Swipe code phase 1
Let's try.
accepted. Swipe code incorrect. Swipe code phase 2 accepted. Access granted. And remember, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. Vincent van Gogh.
The sight of the stars makes me dream. Van Gogh saw plenty of stars, if you catch my drift. Wallet, pocket watch, keys. We forgot something, huh? Keep your eyes peeled, but maybe don't hold your breath. Deja vu. Another lock. Huh. I think the key to unlocking our predicament is just that. A key. This intrigues me. Resurface. What kind of algorithmic enchantments does this silicon scroll contain? I'd say this will be linked to some form of modification device for yours truly. Time I had some attention. Now that's a good read. A real page-turner. Hello, old friend. This apparatus and I have history. It may not be the item your grandpa told us to find, but it certainly has some part to play on this gala night. I think I'm the missing component here. Try putting me into the device. I'll be. I used to say the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Well, I like to add a third. The day you realize you have a machine specifically made to upgrade you. Woo-wee! This device is still a few bricks short of a load. You still got that megabyte miracle we found? Where'd you leave it? Seems this modification is more like a new wardrobe. Who doesn't love a makeover, right? Sadly, there's no such thing as a free lunch. We will need to hunt down specific items to resurface my fine figure. This looks like a job for your hands. Mine are busy keeping time. Pin my tail and call me a donkey. I'm pleased to say I can now carry 2 items for you. You're welcome. That was a real Houdini act. If my memory serves me right, this process deconstructs and then reconstitutes matter into new things. Those things being shiny new wardrobe additions for yours truly. We're going fishing? The true test of one's patience. Lucky I'm patient. Well, what you got the right apparatus, son. All you need now is a steady hand. Ooh, I just caught myself salivating over your inspired dish. You're optimistic. Let's hope we get lucky. Tenacious tadpoles. What kind of designs you got on that frog exactly? You know, I was out in the wilderness once with a fellow who ate a bad snake. It put him in such a spin he thought he was King Solomon, which wouldn't have been so bad had he not thought I was the Queen of Sheba. Fancy a spot of fishing, do you? Comet? What is that? Oh, well. Someone went to great lengths to keep this treasure hidden. Huh. A battery? Might be important. And just like that, presto! Well, this is screwy. You ever read Turn of the Screw? A decent ghost story. But let's hope life doesn't imitate art when we use this electrified screwdriver of yours. Not a fan of ghosts. Or meeting them. Easy does it. Almost there. You got it. Time to get a handle on things, I suppose. Get in there. Incredible. Back in my day, in order to get married, you sometimes had to jump through a great variety of hoops to get the parents' approval. It was tiresome and trial-filled. I've seen a fair amount of men go crazy. Now this is crazy. Another password. Who does this? Let's look around. Find the next hoop to jump through. Black hole capacitors? Just what in the world was your grandfather cooking up? Seems linked to the device on that big desk there. Intriguing. This contraption is some kind of encoding machine. Your grandfather clearly intended for us to utilize this thing. But we might have to search. Interesting. I'm guessing this is important. I know you ain't the help, son, but could you clean that picture off? It might reveal to us something about this counterpart we're looking for. That's got as much punch as my uncle's moonshine. But then again, his stuff sometimes did make people go blind. This fragment thing, this antiquity fragment, it feels connected somehow. Try placing it into my counterpart, maybe. Something's god dang happened!
Dear God. What happened here? Who did this? This moment was meant to be our crowning achievement. We may not be alone. As much as I appreciate the scenery, I think we should find out why we're here and move. Radio parts. Oh, this looks like sabotage to me. This saboteur has bought this poor soul a one-way ticket. Perhaps there's a chance we can put it back together. That wireless looks like it's been incapacitated. Someone's tossed its parts around like rice at a wedding. Perhaps we can find a way to get it working. Find some answers to this mess. Some thug's done a real number on this wireless. Perhaps another embodied this very host just moments ago. I shudder at the thought. A flare with gadgets would come in handy right now. Or jigsaw puzzles. This bird's in rough shape. We best look her over to see what's going on. Start with those compartments. Huh. Locked. Those metal clamps have fused together. We got more chance of getting frostbite in Hades than we have of cutting through them. We need some form of heavy-duty slicing apparatus. Let's pack down the tent, son. Back to the sanctuary. Tap and hold my counterpart. All right, grab it. Do it quick.
Ah, you're gonna cut your way inside that silver bird. Let's do it. And don't dally.
Look at it. Throwing up hellfire. It's working all right. Well, what have we got here? Ooh, a new ammunition category. The wire cutters. Well, a little present from your grandfather, perhaps. There's a clear cut used for these. Back to the sanctuary. Great. I have created a new ammunition category for us. Mainly used in shotguns, or as flares. This stuff can pack a punch up close.
Well, open sesame. By Jove, what pretty things. Relics from the old world. 2 antiquity fragments. Ain't this grand? Your grandfather certainly left some breadcrumbs. So, after you.